I got a chance to talk with the GC cast of Heathers. Here is what they have to say about their upcoming show.
Hi, my name is Julia Witten. I'm a senior at Georgia College, and for this production I am the stage manager, assistant director, and dramaturg.
Hi, I'm Erden Mull. I play Veronica Sawyer in Heathers.
Hey, I'm Wyatt Spivey. I'm a junior here at Georgia College. I'm playing the role of Jason Dean in this production of Heathers.
Hello, my name is Hannah Houseworth, and I'm playing Heather Chandler in Heathers.
Hi, I'm Curry Holtz, and I'm playing Heather Duke in Heathers.
My name is Jayla Lawrence, and I play Heather McNamara in the show Heathers.
It's at the very end where they sing just about like the joy of being 17, and I feel like that's really important because a lot of times you, especially teen girls, are kind of like trivialized, and it's just you see the exuberance and just craziness of that time, and I think Heathers is a celebration of that, as well as understanding that that kind of craziness, you're feeling like it's the end of the world, it carries on to every stage of life.
There's a lot of really, really great moments in this show. I feel like personally, my favorite would probably have to be Meant to Be Yours is a really, really great moment in the whole show. It's kind of the big climax of everything that's going on where JD, is looking for her and trying to find her, and it's really, really great musically, and it just kind of ties all the songs together, and it's like huge climax into kind of the ascending of and descending of the plot in the show, and it's a really pivotal moment in both of the characters' lives. My
favorite moment in the show is got to be when I am coming in to find Veronica near the very end of the show. I think it's really fun. It's really crazy. It's upbeat, but it really just totally encapsulates everything that JD is. It's just chaos. It's crazy.
When we first come out as like the three Heathers, I just feel like that's like really iconic.
I guess for my character personally would be when she kind of becomes like the Heather Chandler, which is like the main like queen bee kind of mean girl.
My favorite part of the show is at the end of the show when everybody comes together and everybody realizes that it's okay to be a little weird and funky sometimes, and that everybody has a place in this world.
I think Heathers, it's really important that Heathers is being told right here, right now, because it validates the questions, the feelings, the like turmoil that a lot of people this age, especially young people, are feeling. A lot of times we go out in the media, in the world and in the media, and you see that nothing that we do matters. And I think Heather says that everything you do matters. In fact, it matters a lot. And everything you do has repercussions, so that can be a good thing or a bad thing.
I think the overall message of the show is that it's okay to be messy, and high school is supposed to be messy, and nothing is perfect about adolescence, and it's okay to fall in love with the wrong person and to deal with those emotions and to try to find popularity, and it's okay to go through those things, but the overall message is that that's not what's most important, and those are all stepping stones to finding out who you are as a human being, and that it's okay to mess up and make mistakes and be dumb sometimes. And
overall message, I think, is inclusion. It's accepting everybody. The whole show has got a lot of jocks. It's got a lot of geeks. It's very name calling, very picky. It really shows everybody in high school because everybody can relate to these types of characters in the show.
Everyone has like their own stuff going on, and that you can't really exactly judge people by what they appear to be, because you learn about every character, even if it's just for a moment, that they have like their own vulnerabilities and insecurities.
It's a bit of a window into the world kind of thing, you have these different things going on in the world today in general, and sometimes people turn a blind eye to them, whether they mean to or not, just because sometimes like I just don't want to deal with that, whether it's adults or other students or like friends. And it's like sometimes you realize things are going on, but you don't want to address it because it might be uncomfortable or whatever. So I think it's kind of like that we're somewhat mirroring what could possibly be going on.
That it is okay to be your own person, and that you don't have to follow everybody else's every move. You can do your own thing and make your own decisions in life, and that's okay.
Veronica has a lot of damage in the show. You know, her and JD are catapults for a lot of bad stuff that happen. So she has got, you know, emotional baggage. She has just like, she doesn't know what to do with this situation because she's in love with this dude and he's totally whack. Like, he's crazy. Like, he's so crazy, and he's just like this. She was just encaptured by his like rock star, like I'm the best kind of vibe. And so I think that's her damage, is that she falls in love with the wrong people, and she knows what's right and wrong, but she doesn't always act on it. And so I think that that's a really big thing about her character.
I'd say JD's damage is got to be when he loses his mother, because I know that he kind of has a secret hatred for his father. He blames his father for his mother dying because she died in the explosion that his father rigged to take down a building. Yeah, I think that completely scarred him for life, for sure. That's what I would assume is got to be what's eating away at him. But on a more personal level, I think that it's living with that and trying to cope and understand why people are the way they are, you know, because his father does such a destructive thing and he loves it, so he found a way to channel his chaotic energy to be, you know, more productive, to actually have a lifestyle, whereas JD's just kind of lost. You know, he doesn't have his mom to help him with this, you know, biological DNA that he has is just haywire.
Heather Chandler is just, she's the queen bee. She is used to getting what she wants. And so I feel like her damage is that when Veronica comes into the picture, she becomes, you know, she feels her power being threatened. And so I'd say her damage is trying to like keep her position of power with Veronica now in the picture.
I'm very power hungry. So originally I start off as, there's 3 of us and I'm like one of the back, like 2, I'm not the main one. And so it's like I've spent my whole high school, whole life like being pushed to the side, and like try to come out sometimes and I just get like, you know, like down girl kind of thing. And so it's like now that I have my chance, I'm just very like, I want it. I'm power hungry. So I think it's definitely that kind of like wanting to be on top, wanting to be like dominating over everyone else is, that's definitely my downfall with that, I'd say.
My character is definitely a follower. Even when Heather Chandler is no longer in the picture, she immediately goes into following Heather Duke. I think that's her damage, is that she struggles to make her own decisions personally, and I think that's what kind of leads to her being so fragile and not knowing how to make her own path in the world.
So this version of Heathers, yes, it takes place in 1989 in Sherwood, Ohio, but it is incredibly topical to Milledgeville, Georgia, 2020. So there's tons of history going on behind it. There's lots of hair crimping, lots of weird collars and shapes going on stage, but it really is a show for today's people, so I'm excited.
It's a really, really great show. There's something for everybody in this show. The older folks will feel nostalgia when they watch the show because, you know, it's based off the movie with Winona Ryder, and I feel like young people can relate to the high school thing and just figuring out life as we go, kind of. So I think there's something for everybody. I mean, the design aspects are just all really amazing. Everyone's putting their heart and soul into it, and I'm just really excited to see it come together.
Look beyond the whole facade of punky badass, you know. Look more for the real moments where he's being genuine.
It's super fun, and the music is awesome, and I feel like it's a really big accomplishment of a show to be about, you know, a lot of controversial topics and still be funny and, you know, heartfelt.
It's gonna be so good and fun. It's gonna be so varied. Come see it.